This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Well, I think we had enough of this old town here with weird artists and flying saucer thingies, well, flying mysterious objects and ladies who can talk to monsters. I'm ready for something a bit more different. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Arc the Lad 3. In the last episode, we found, we finished off the rest of the jobs that we could, help help a girl find a little rock, which it wasn't so little, and it almost murdered us. We were a bodyguard for a troubled painter, and we found a playmate for Pondit. So now it's time for us to find do the last job of this place and head on to the next destination. So hopefully you've done every single monster hunting thing and side quest, because it'll be a while till we'll be back here. In terms of job-wise, you won't be able to finish those off, but the monster hunters, you can come back later and do that. But yeah, just keep that in mind. So anyway, we already got the job. I think we got the bounties for everything. Yep. So, okay. So now let's accept the job of number 20. Appraisal of a mysterious object. Shop owner Baguda requests delivery of UFO to the North Solardo Item Society for identification. Finding a route to North Solardo is part of the job. You'll have to find your way to North Solardo to complete this job. Once you get there, you may not be able to return for some time. Also, if you accept this job, you can't take any more until it's finished. Any unfinished jobs will also have to be reassigned to other hunters. Yep. Good luck getting to North Solardo. Alright. Well, old man Baguda is waiting in the shop. Please hurry. Alright. You're going to North Solardo? I think you've bitten off a bit more than you can chew. A job as big as the one you just took on is bound to end in failure. Glad you took it and not me. End in failure? You think so little of me. I guess so. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Footwork, huh? Oh, yeah, we could ask those people. So, yeah, it's one of the few times where they're like, yeah, talk to everyone to see what you need to do. So, I mean, what we need to do is we need to talk to Baruga, and then, yeah, I guess that makes sense, because didn't all the airships get destroyed or whatever? Well, I mean, sometimes people find comfort in being a prisoner, because then they're already taken care of and all this other stuff, so. You know, a lot of prisoners who get out of jail actually, I forgot what it's called, but they actually prefer staying in there as soon as they get out, especially if they've been in there for so many years. They just can't handle being on the outside, you know. But I don't know how am I going to get there. Flying? Magic? Boat? Really? Is it that expensive? I guess so. Well, I mean, you know, Wanderlust and all that. I couldn't tell you, lady, though. I'm not really a very big idea of living in the city I live in, mainly just because I'm used to it, not for any specific reason. Yeah, I've seen that already. That makes sense. Huh. Sailors, huh? That makes sense. Limericks. There once was a girl from Nantucket. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, that one's kind of crude. Yeah, I could talk to him. Well, I mean, we haven't even taken the job yet, so. Yeah, let's take the job and then look. I mean, I know where to go. But I just want to show off, trying to find out what people say, where they need to go, So let's head to Baguda and see what he needs. Hey, old man. Oh, you came. You finally came. I've been waiting for it seems like an eternity. Pretend you don't know him. Sometimes I really wish I didn't. Old couples are funny. I've been working on this marvelous ball, but it remains a mystery. I'm afraid I shall need the cooperation of my friends at the Item Society to crack this nut. What is up with this game of mentioning nuts all the time? Huh. Funny choice of words. Unfortunately, they are in North Solardo, and I'm not suited for the journey at all. So this shall be our super opportunity to shine. We're on the case. Actually, I'm on the case. Mysterious object taken. Alright. So then, where in North Solardo is the Item Society? It's in a wonderful village called Society Village. How original. All the best societies in the world are represented there. It's quite impressive. I don't know if I want to be a part of a society that would have me as a member. Monster Village, Society Village, is there a Monster Society there too? Oh yes, of course. Well, let's go. We got work to do. Our first order of business will be to find a way to North Solardo. To the boat, then. That would be a good idea, however. Hey, wait, let's. That's actually not what we need to do, so. Hey, even if you rush, a boat's not gonna... Ah, fiddlesticks. They'll find it out soon enough. Say. I told you I don't know you. Oh, man. Don't you love just growing up and you just, like, hate your partner, but not really hate them, but you're willing to just yell at them just in the middle of the day, and the other partner's like, I'm used to it, so. Well, man, it's a big talker, that's for sure. If you're gonna keep interrupting, I'll give you a duster. Go! You have to find a way to North Solar to deliver the ball to the Item Society. I must know what secrets that ball holds, and they can figure it out. Alright. Yeah, 24/7. Yeah, nothing you can do. Anyway, before we leave, let's buy a couple of ruse medicines. Actually, not really required. I don't even know if I'll be able to show that off today. I'll buy a couple of power jellies, too. Really for something up ahead. Let's see. Oh, yeah, let me put a couple... Actually, I could have pulled a bunch of vigor seeds off out of my inventory. Oh, yeah, I missaid some things in the last episode about sending cards in battle. Sending, what it does is it sends you to the monster. It sends them to the Monster Society, and then you can go there to grab your cards back if you fill up on cards and you want to save them for later. So apologies on that. I misread my notes at the time. So it's the same with items. You can actually send your items to the inventory at the inn, and they will store it for you, and you can go get them if you need to. So yeah, I don't know why I said it deletes it. I don't know what I was thinking. Sorry about that. Like I said, my brain must have been somewhere else at the time, because I knew that, but I said that anyway, so. It's one of those things where you get old, man. You start saying weird things. But anyway. Truth is, it's best for your health not to rely on tonics. If you stay healthy and get plenty of rest, you won't ever need to use tonics. Well, do you actually sell tonics, or do you just say you do stuff? Huh. The world will never know. What's wrong, hunters? We'd like to travel to North Solardo. See, the problem is we're not sure where that is exactly. Will you take us? Sorry, kid. Boats can't get from Forestmore to North Solardo. Why not? It's part of the same blasted landmass as Forestmore, but isolated by land and by sea. So you have to, fly there? How? By land, it's locked up with mountains that'll make your nose bleed. And by the sea, the ocean's too treacherous to even think about navigating. But... Isn't there some other way? And if you was able to send a boat down to meet you might be able to trudge to the halfway point. I'm afraid we don't have that kind of time. There's still the mountains. Well, I don't know how you're gonna do it then, outside of a flying monster to ferry y'all. You're not being very helpful. Actually, he kinda is. 'Tis true, nothing more I can do for you, really. Ha. Oh, flying monsters? Monsters? That's not as crazy as it sounds. I don't like the way you said that. No, really, listen. There's a legendary flying monster that could fly over those mountains. Unfortunately, it's already extinct. Well, thanks for telling us. It's dead, right? Thanks for flapping your mouth for nothing, then. But there's a card for the monster in the Monster Society. Are you certain? Yeah, I'm positive. It's one of the rarest cards they have. Woohoo! Looks like we got our ticket to North Solardo by using the rarest card. Is this safe, right? Maybe it's foiled. Maybe that's why it's so rare. No, I know it. Because he said it's extinct. Anyway, pretty sure, but we don't really have a choice. Well then, let's get to the Monster Society and get this show on the road. Yar, you got spirit of adventure, that's for sure, kids. Good luck. You'll need it. Ahoy, mates. Did you find your way to North Solardo after all? Nope, not yet. We're heading there, though. Alright, let's talk to everyone else in town, even though we know where to go, but we can still talk to them, so. Just see if anyone has any interesting anecdotes or anything funny to say. You know, sometimes you get... Oh yeah, what happened to that one kid who was hanging around here? He disappeared. Huh. You want to go from here to North Solardo? Hi, that'll be a pain in the hindquarters. Ask the other mate, he'll fill you in. Yeah, I already did that. Me mates are at the porch, you might want to talk to them. Yeah. Oh, can't go through that door. Oh. You want to go to North Solardo? I'm sorry, I haven't heard that place. Very poor. Oh. Well, you haven't traveled much. That kind of makes sense. Do you guys have anything to say? Nope. Okay. Oh, yeah. Let me go. Let me grab those vigor seeds. Yeah, I got a few of them off screen. Just from fighting monsters and stuff like that, so. Nope. Okay, nothing there. And this was in between episodes. Not this episode, but like just over the course of the whole just episodes in general. Alright, let's see if anyone has anything to say at the pub. You took a job to where? Are you drunk? Oh, wait, never mind. I'm the one that's drunk. There you go. So, yeah, I am. True. There's nothing much to do in this island but drink. Maybe people may want to travel, but there ain't boats to serve them. Okay, whoop. It has. Sorry, I accidentally skimmed through his secondary dialogue. Sorry about that. I was just wanting to know the information so badly. I couldn't help myself. But I can give you the recipe for frothy virgin white Russian. What does that taste like? It's too scary out there. I don't want to do anything. Yeah, the island does have trouble with monsters, but yeah, it's hard to do things. It's too scary. But I get her point. Yeah, they do. Oh, right, that's not their dialogue for some reason. We do have to go to Veronica at some point during this, so. Chief, do you have the flying fire card? Yes, why? Because we need it to fight an Orsolardo. On a flying fire card? Have you lost your mind? No, we're absolutely serious. Well, you're not out of luck anyway. That card isn't usable unless you can talk to monsters. People have tried and failed to activate it for years. We actually know someone who can talk to monsters. Huh, that is a problem. You know, Theo's mother actually tried it once herself, and then she died. No. My mother? Yes, but she failed to activate it as well. Communicate with monsters. ... Wait a minute. What is it, Let's? Lieza can talk with monsters. She can activate the card. Lieza? Of course. Well, give us the card so we can try. Well, the other problem is that the card you want is very valuable. Yeah, it's like a Blue Eyes White Dragon or Exodia. I can't just hand it over to you on request. Chief? I understand. I'm not saying no exactly. Just that Monster Society rules must be followed. Ah, yes, of course. So what should we do? Well, here at the Monster Society, we trade for cards for others we want. For this Flying Fire card, you should trade 3 cards. Wild Emoji, Dandelion, and Slime. Come up with those 3 and I'll trade you for the one you want. You should know that there's some of these monster types aren't found here. You'll have to trade for those. Oh, we better get started right away. This is basically to teach you about trading, even if you already could have figured it out. Yes, it sounds like this will be easy. Or it won't be easy. Remember, you can use the Monster Society research data to help you. We shall, thanks. We should probably start by asking Lieza. Agreed, let's go. But yeah, we already... Oh yeah, I need to show you, like, about that ogre card I sent, like, just to prove that I'm not making stuff up. Oh yeah, now there's new dialogue now that we've talked to the monster thing, so... Oh yeah, there aren't any slimes here. It was in the previous place we were at. Huh, crewman, huh? Really? Okay, we might check that out. Yeah, we can go back to the pier. Yeah. Yeah, we could try there. Yeah, just at Cornelia Pass and Astorni Bridge for monsters. But what we need is that we actually need a Crimson Rock, which we've got already. And then we need a Dandelion. The Dandelion, we have to talk to someone, then we go to a specific place. For the Slime, we just have to go to the docks, but we have to do a job for him to do that. Flying Fire card? Here! That's a laugh riot! How about we trade some other cards instead? I'm Cook. What do you actually have? He has a Poison Mushroom and I don't have any good cards. What? I don't need anything for this guy, so. Oh yeah, and I guess whoops. No. Yeah, and you can ask him about monster location, but I already know about that, so. But here's if you've already gotten cards from before, see this little symbol where it shows Theo there? That means that card is not in his inventory, and we actually have a Sidewinder at the Monster Society, which is what the red symbol is. So if you press it to the left, it puts it in our inventory. But we can only have 5 cards at a time, so keep that in mind. But yeah, there's the wild emoji popped up. There's the ogre I sent, but I could put it back in my inventory if I wanted to. So yeah, just thought I'd show you. Yep. Not yet. Yes, I do. Oh, sorry. Alec, what are you doing now? We're looking for... This is Lana, the lady who... or Lynn, sorry. The lady who wanted to see that giant... the little rock. We're looking for cards. We need to complete a job request. I'll trade you if I have a Crimson Rock card. Well, that makes sense after what happened last time. She wanted to see it in a card form, but not in real life. That's great. I guess I'm glad I came to this backwards island after all. But anyway, yeah, she'll give me the emoji for the Crimson Rock card, which you already got. So, yep. Yeah, this quest is required, and it just teaches you how to trade. We both got a good deal, eh? I guess so. You have the rarer card than I do. I hope you enjoy the wild emoji card. Okay, so now we need to go to the docks, but let me see what everyone else has to say now that we've got new dialogue. Now that we've... Yeah, I could have ran all the way back to Vernica to get some dialogue from them, but I didn't think it was necessary. Yeah, I've already been told that. I don't have any monster cards. Leave me alone. Sorry, dude. Bartering, huh? Oh. So, you do? You would have monster cards normally? No, no problem. Not everyone has to have cards. You know, it's like when Magic the Gathering is popular. I didn't have... Well, I had some, but... Can't drink another drop, huh? I think I'm gonna puke. Yeah, you don't look like you know much about that. Crazier, huh? Yeah, I can see that. Alright. Yeah, a lot of them just tell you to go to the Monster Society or get some cards, but I'm just seeing... Let's see. The seas don't cooperate and the mountains make it harder to pass than a kidney stone. I know all about that. I won't give up. I know all about... I've had a kidney stone. It's not pleasant. Not anymore. That was like 10 years ago or something like that, but it was so unpleasant. New monsters, huh? Yeah, Veronica would know, so... I don't think you guys have any new dialogue. Nope. Nope. Okay. And no, Girth is not in the room, so no Girth to be found. Yeah, I do wish you could carry more. More than 5 is not enough. Oh well, not much I can do in that. Yeah, well, not really. Impossible to obtain? I don't think so. I mean, the ones that have names and everything like that, sure, but. Makes sense. Yeah, I already did that, dude. Yeah? Nope. I've actually already had it. I've already done that, so I just need to use it in battle for the completion part of it. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, I wonder if anyone in the Hunter Society says anything about those. Nope. Yeah, we know that. Okay, you don't have anything about the monster card discussion. Nope. Okay, never mind. I thought they would have some... They would tell me to get some monster cards. I was like, I want monster cards. Okay, you don't have any new dialogue. There's never enough trading cards. Okay, yeah, you just have the same dialogue. Yeah, you're just excited about the ball. We're all excited about having balls, okay? Especially me. But anyway, let's head on to the port and get that one card. And then we can head to Vernica for the other card. I forgot. Actually, I probably could have talked to Lieza and see what she said, but I already know what to do, so. No. So I'm like one of the weird ones, huh? But you don't need cell tonics. I can't buy anything from you. But oh well. What's wrong, hunters? We got an emergency. There's no time to explain. I think we got all the time in the world, dude. To get the card we want, we must trade 3. What 3 were you looking to trade? Wild emoji, dandelion, and slime. I got a slime card myself. Really? Aye, Tura Island is crawling with all manner of the buggers. Please, can you let us have it? Ah, well now that I know that thing is valuable, I ain't giving it away. Oh, come on. I mean, that's realistic, really. Hold that squirts from your drawers, lads. I didn't say I wasn't gonna trade it, I just wasn't giving it away. Give me a hand and I'll help you out. I'm looking for some good cargo brats, and I think I just found the best kind. Free! Yar! Ugh. I'm not cut out for that kind of work. Weren't you a farmer, though? Lots, we have to do whatever it takes to get that flying fire card. I know. But I don't have to like it. Well, yeah, true. Well then, let's get a slime card. Let me explain how to do the job properly. Alright. All manner of goods are shipped out of Ren. That's fine. This fine day, we're loading wooden boxes and clay jars. Your job is to count how many each are loaded in me boat. Count carefully, cause other goods can be loaded too, and goods and also be returned without holding them. Do your best, mates. I may or may not mess this up. We'll see what happens, though. Okay, so we just have to careful about clay jars and boxes. All right, here we go. We shall be waiting with bated breath. Okay. See, we got 2 clay jars in a box right now. Okay, 2 in 1. That's how I'm doing. I'm doing clay jars as the first set, and it looks like they dropped them all off. So 2 in 1 so far. So 4 and 2, 4 3 maybe. We'll see what happens though. See, the clay jars went back, so that's 2 and 3. Okay. 2 and 3. Gotcha. Let's see. 2 and 4 maybe. If he doesn't drop it up. Yep, 2 and 4. Okay. Yeah, I don't care about the fruit baskets or flowers or whatever. Alright, how many more guys you got? Okay, more clay jars. So it might be 4 and 5 if they drop them off. Let's see though. Okay, looks like it's 4 and 4 right now. Because he did drop off that one box. Let's see if he drops that one off though. That might be 4 and 5 then. Yep, he did. So 4 and 5. You guys seem to be complicated. Are you sure you guys aren't drunk? Okay, so crates were 5. And 4 clay jars. Aye, perfect count it is. Well, I probably said, I said I was going to fail, possibly fail just because that's just how I am, but... Yeah, you did a fine job. Here's the slime card I promised. Slime card received. Awesome. Best of luck, Hunter. Alright. Sweet. Anything else? Use that card I gave you. Careful, like... Yeah, we could accidentally use it. I forgot how that works if you accidentally use the card. I think you have to do the minigame again or something like that. I think. I haven't actually done that before where I accidentally actually use the card. Let's see. Yeah, there's the rare slime card and the emoji. We'll eventually be able to capture those and use them either through trading or whatever. So, alright, we got all that. So let's head to Vernica. And actually, let's see what Lieza has to say before we go to Vernica. I know what I need to do. I just want to see what her dialogue is if we haven't gotten the cards yet. Yeah, sometimes when you know what to do, sometimes you forget the little minutia, which is like, you know, checking stuff like that. So, like the in-between parts, you know, like in puzzle games where you know how to solve it, but in some puzzle games they require you to talk to specific people to do it, and when you forget about that, you wonder why you can't solve the puzzle. Welcome back. Can I help you with something? Well, yes. You see, we'd like to use a flying fire card to go to North Solardo. Unfortunately, we learned that we had to talk to the monster and the card to draw it out. so naturally we thought of you.
Flying fire.
Does that remind you of another character, you know, from a previous game?
Well, in ancient times, that was known as the ruler of the skies. It's large and fat, but docile for the most part.
Sounds like the fat chocobo.
It once used to ferry travelers.
Huh.
I was under the impression that it was extinct already, but a cod.
Yep, it's in a card. Will you help us get it out? We desperately need to get to Society Village in North Solardo. Yeah, you make it sound like it's the end of the world. It's just a job, dude. Do you think we could help? You could help with the card?
I'll try my best.
Yes! I mean, yes. Thank you so much. So you have the flying card? Yeah, no. No, we're going to get the Monster Society to get it.
I see. Well, once you have it, be sure to come right back.
We shall, thank you. Okay. Really nothing unique when you say you don't have it. She just says go get it, so. Alright, well I just thought I'd see, you know. Like I said, I don't have, in my notes, I don't have certain things mentioned, like certain dialogue as it probably wasn't important or not hilarious enough, or something like that. Oh, that's weird how I use the whole term hilarious. Hilarious means to laugh so much you go crazy from it. But no one ever uses that term correctly, so. Oh well. Alright, let's see what the villagers have to say. Wait. She says she doesn't have a single monster card, but it's shown on Alec here. Okay. That was weird, actually. And it knows it uses the speech bubble for her when we talked to her a second time, but the first time, it says I don't have a monster card to trade. Maybe it's because I technically don't? No, I do. I had the wyvern, so yeah, I don't know why I did that. That's weird. Must be a weird bug. Or at least a little thing. I don't know. North? Oh. Well, you're not going to have adventurers just standing around, now are you? Alright, how about you? Well, she doesn't have monster cards, though. She didn't really give me any suggestions, though. Oh, Hannah, yeah. She might help. Or the Elder. That would be a good idea. Huh. Oh, yeah, we were looking for a dandelion, right? That would make sense. She knows everything. Okay, okay. Calm down, kid. Everything. I've heard of dandelion, but I have no idea where it might be found. Perhaps Hannah could help you. Okay, yeah. So if you just want to skip everything, just go straight to Hannah, but yeah, I just want to see what everyone said. I said sometimes I forget. Alright. Hey lady, give me your dandelion.
Welcome, boys. Why the furrowed brows?
We're trying to collect specific monster cards. And it's turning into quite a Tron task. Not really.
I see. Well, now, what cards are you looking to collect?
Vauldemare, Slime, and Dandelion.
Dandelion? I know about that one.
Woohoo! You go, Granny. Let's. What was wrong with that?
The gentle yellow flowers are the dandelions are quite lovely.
Flowers, so it's the plant monster.
Monster? Heavens, no. I certainly don't think so.
Monsters, monsters. Who cares? We just need the card to trade. Can you tell us what to find one?
Now that I think about it, I haven't seen one lately.
Ah, thanks, Granny.
There used to be quite an abundance in the mountains and forests around here, but now
they're gone. They're gone? Any idea why?
Probably because people viewed them as monsters and destroyed them. How could someone be so petty? How could something so petty be a monster? Pretty be a monster?
You'd be surprised. Plants are actually like that. A lot of plants are like that when you think about it. They're pretty, but they're actually super dangerous, like Venus flytraps and stuff like that. Or plants that if you eat them will poison you, stuff like that. So they're all gone?
Well, if I were to look for any remaining, I would try the sealed ruins. Not many people go near the Great Scar, and for good reason.
Great Scar, got it. Well, it's been a while since we've been there.
Please be careful. That can be a dangerous area.
I shall. Alright, thanks, Granny. Well, I'm going there. Hold on. Okay, wait. Yeah, we have to go to the Great Scar, which we haven't been there since the whole saving Theo and all that, and he became a Cardish monster. Or Cardish character. That makes you wonder about the whole door situation that was there. Nah, that's probably nothing. Anyway, let's head on to the Great Scar to find this dandelion. And by the way, you might want to be a decent level for this, by the way.
One of them is a different color. That must be the dandelion.
Yeah, Hannah said they were yellow. Dandelions are weeds, and I hate them. Anyway, that's gotta be it. Okay, Theo, we're counting you to capture it. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. For boss time, or battle time again. Theo's required, that's why he's automatically chosen, so. I forgot to rest again. I hate when I do that. Okay, well, let's stay in place. We wanna use the, well, one, I want to heal, but two, I want to, cast, the card defense field on me, so we can raise our defense. Yeah, look at that. Dandelion, 19. Okay, card field, and then we can move towards the location, so. Alright, and we got a bunch of slumbering followers, but they're easy. They're still the same stats as before, just Dandelion is the big one. The big one! Oh yeah, and our knife range finally, got, increased in range. And what we need to do, a really good thing to do, is just use force ring on all the flowers. That way we did extra damage to Dandelion, and then we can try to capture it. Ow! Oh, I better have you run back off there because you almost killed it. Oh, no. I wish I had that. There's actually a way to improve your capture rate in this case, but we don't have that item yet, or thing. Anyway, let me back off so it'll only attack Theo, since Theo doesn't counter. So, all right, try it again. No! Game! Stop that! Stop that! Stop that! No, you're being silly. I'm just gonna have Alec be far away just so he doesn't accidentally, like, counter it. Although Theo might take a bit of damage before we're done with this thing, so. Alright, capture him. Dang it. There we go. Sweet. It's like, shouldn't you make it required since we have to turn him into a card? I think if I remember correctly, if you kill him, you have to basically just redo, like, leave and redo the battle again, I believe. Good, we got a Dandelion card. But like I said, it's been forever since I've done that, so I don't actually remember what you're supposed to do or don't do, so. But anyway, let's head back to the Monster Society now that we got the 3 cards. So a nice little weird trip to get these cards. And I already got getting the Crimson Rock earlier because I knew ahead of time, so. Does anyone have any different dial now that we've... Nope. Didn't think so. Yep. Alright, I got your cards, man. Maybe one day I'll go over, like, how you can get certain cards from certain people, but today's not that day, so. We've collected the 3 cards necessary for trade. We'd like to exchange them for the Flying Fire card, if you please. Ah, you certainly have done just what you set out to do. Here you go. 1 Flying Fire card. Flying Fire card received. This is fantastic. Now we can fly all the way to North Solardo with this pup? Come on, let's go ask Lieza. Or, sorry. Come on, let's go ask Lieza. I was just about to say that. Let's go! Alright. Let's take a look at this card, then we just use it in the next battle. Actually, I think you can't actually use that card, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's not even in our actual inventory. So, we can't accidentally use it. Yeah, I am. Aren't I cool? Yeah. She knows she wouldn't. Yeah, she said she wasn't comfortable writing a monster. Sorry, you can pause it if you want to read stuff like that, so. Yeah, Lieza can do it. He would be, if I didn't have Lieza help me. Yeah, you can actually get another emoji card if you want to trade her one before you leave. So, I might make a save and off screen and read and do that maybe. Actually, you know, let's do that. It's just in case I want to go back and get that card again. Not that I need to, but since Crimson Rocks aren't that hard to find, so let's go ahead and make a hard save. It's always nice. It's always a good idea to have an extra backup save, you know, just in case you want to do stuff like that. Not that it's a big deal. Like I said, there's other ways to get that card, so it's just if you want to get it early and use it now. So, but anyway, let's talk to everyone else. It sounds like something from Dragon Quest, actually, which actually happens quite a few times in the series. I'm trying to think. Let's see. Dragon Quest 6 was a bed and a carpet, and Dragon Quest 7 was a bird. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. Well, I'll remember later. You probably should get a new set of friends. I don't know. They don't see that bad. Yeah, I sure did. Well, okay. I don't know about it either. Oh. A Vepsi? Are you sponsored? I guess it's a rough gig. Oh, thank you. I'll drink to that. Sorry, this is gonna be a long episode just because it's a case of the what to do doesn't take very much. It's just me talking to every single Tom, Dick, and Harry. I should leave, but this place has a strange attraction for me. I think I need some kind of help. I'm addicted to this lousy pub. Alcoholism is funny. How about you? I did. Yeah, I'm flying there. I'm not joking. Yeah, we do. But it is kind of weird that news travels faster than we do in this game. I won't burn myself. I'm already hot, baby. Yeah. Because, you know, we just got the card and now everyone knows we have it. So, like, what? Okay, you're not saying anything different. Nope. Okay. I didn't think everyone had anything. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I'm the laughing stock of Ren because of his weird crusades. Yeah, well, that's what having parents does to you. Sometimes they'll do something that'll embarrass you, and you just have to accept it. And then when you have kids, you'll do something your kids will be embarrassed about. And the cycle of fatherhood continues on. You won't believe it. Well, you're gonna believe it, dude. Safety is not our concern. Oh, I'm glad you're excited. Well, I'll tell you all about it when we get back, I guess. If we ever get back. But yeah, we do. When you get back to, when you hit disc 2, you can go back to some of the old islands. But it'll actually be a while till we actually are able to go back to the old islands, though. Yep. Oh, okay. She's probably going to ask us to see if we can find her husband or boyfriend or whatever. Don't worry. I won't get myself into too much trouble. Yeah, some of these characters will make a reappearance again, so don't worry about that. Oh, yeah. Nothing new on that one. It's kind of weird how some people outside have different dialogue, and some people have extra dialogue, and then others don't. It's kind of weird. Because everyone's talking about the flying fire card, and then all of a sudden, some characters just don't do it. I think it's just because when they were translating it, or whoever did in the Japanese version just forgot. Which is fine. Yeah, I am. Well, if I'm the first, well, I'll try to be careful. I am dead set on it, though, by the way, lady. But, yeah, someone's got to do it. It's the first time for everything. Well, people have done it in the past, but it's been a while. Yeah, it did. I traded it away. They put the shakes in your boots, huh? I'm getting shakes in the knee bones. Wherever that song is. It's not a very well-known song. Then again, I don't know a lot of songs, really. I'm not up with the musical zeitgeist. Most of the music I know of is from classical art, music, and classic rock. Anything in pop culture or pop music, I have no idea. If I only hear about it, it's from like something on the news, like if some person had a scandal or something like that, and I just happened to hear about it. Yeah, I am insane in the membrane. I mean, that's why I'm an adventurer, right? Adventurers, you're either a murderer hobo or you're insane, depending on which game franchise you're playing from. So, oh yeah, I forgot to go through this door last time, but it's not like, oh no, I talked to this person. Never mind. I am. I am nuts. What is up with this game and having nuts being said all the time? And saying yeah or yes. Yep. Well, that's the only way to do it, man. I don't know what to tell you. Yep, far, far away. You can't come with us, kid. I don't even know you. You don't even have a name or a unique sprite. Oh, now the old man's calling us insane? Yeah, I do have a good reason. Because we have to get there immediately. Even though there's not really a time set on this mission. Just we have to get there at some point. Alright, whatever. Yeah, they act like it's supposed to be this, like, huge endeavor that we must do, like, within a week or something like that. Yep, I found it. They are, but it actually wasn't that dangerous. At least I might be a bit over-leveled, maybe. It's not like it was grinding or anything like that, so. I just happened to get a decent amount of levels. So, like I said, this game overall is not super difficult, so. I've noticed in the Arc the Lad games, the games got technically easier. Because Arc the Lad 1 had some difficult moments in it. And the 2 was difficult, but it wasn't super difficult until like maybe near the end of the game. And then 3 is, I would say, actually the final area of the game is kind of hard, but I wouldn't say it's super hard. Then again, RPGs aren't hard if you know what to do, so. We managed to get the Flying Fire card.
That will make things easier. Why do you need to go to North Salado, by the way?
I have a job that requires me to deliver an item to Society Village.
Huh, well that certainly seems important. Well, though it generally doesn't harm humans, the Flying Fire is still a wild monster. It is incredibly large. We better go outside before trying to call it out.
Certainly.
I was wondering how you plan on getting back once you've flown to North Salado.
We didn't think that far. We're adventurers. We don't think that far.
The Flying Fire is a one-way ticket. It won't wait to ferry you back. If you have anything left to do here in Vauldemare, I'd do it now.
Let me think.
Well, we could rest up and write it in the journal, but that's about it. There are some monsters I'd love to cottage with you before we go. Alec, how about it?
Yeah, you're probably right.
Well, whatever you decide, I'll be waiting here. Just ask when you're ready to go.
Alright, well the game basically says, hey, one last chance. So yeah, I'll actually give a hard save here just in case if I change my mind in between episodes. I might want to card some more monsters or something like that. I might do that. I might get like another Crimson Rock, the Homoji, stuff like that, just to have them in my backup inventory. So, but I'll do that off screen, so no big deal. I don't have any specific requirements for you viewers if you don't want to do it, so, but anyway. But yeah, let's go and talk to her. Good way to finish out the episode. Alright, well, Lieza, let's do this. Yep. Hey, everyone's here. Sort of. Even the little penguin monster.
Here we go.
Oh, there's a little random slime there. Alright, here we go.
Ancient ruler of the skies, sweet legendary flame of flying fire, with your body carry these ones safely across tall mountains to the land beyond.
Alright, what's this creature going to be like? It's going to be awesome, isn't it? Exclamation point. Whoa. And they died. Well, did they actually die? What is in North Salado? Will we be able to get the monster we require? And why are we in a dangerous situation like this? And who is this? We'll find out next time in the next episode of Arc the Lad 3. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.